then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I did been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I do. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cuz. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
Makes the score.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Huntley. And this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
After 1 on EA Sports.
Packers 3, Lions nothing.
looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off play action. Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the gun on third down. Huntley flush to his right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on fourth down. They run. It's Johnson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Carry on Johnson turned away on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jones. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 16. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 8 coming up. This is Dillon on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 8 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Huntley to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. They gonna need some therapy.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley is going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
To throw on third down, Huntley. This one caught by Isabella. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. But we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Huntley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to get him for a loss of about 3. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
57's the mark. Watch 57. Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Huntley. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Lions.
Let's go. 57's mark. Mark 3.
From the gun, Huntley. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to be Packer football.
We got plenty of weather here today. We got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 41 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score. Packers 17. Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Gain of 21 yards.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Throw left side complete. It's James. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Huntley flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Huntley. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First down, Lions.
Off-play action, Huntley. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's third down.
To throw on third down, Huntley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
To throw, Huntley. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
53's the mark. 53. Yeah. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check. 53.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Packers 24, Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Lions. 49 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 16. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Huntley. Completion here to Claypool.
Huntley's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
from the gun. Here's Swift.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
57's a mark. 57's a mark. Wildfield. Let's look at it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
53's a mark. 53. Check 53. Now let's run.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Huntley able to hit his target, Claypool. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
From the gun, Huntley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 42.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from...
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend.